Put your best dress on and those high heel shoes. You know who that is?
Kenny Rogers.
No.
I didn't ever listen to a Dolly Parton song before I met my wife.
Shame on you.
The first time I had ever heard of her was actually in this song by a artist called Afro Man. I don't know if you know who he is.
No.
He's
I've heard the name, but I can't place.
Have you heard of Colt 45
Yes.
and 2 Zigzags? Baby,
Yes. That's Afro Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a song, I forget what the title is, but it's I met Dolly Parton in Tennessee. Those titties were filled with Hennessy. That country music really drove me crazy, but I rode that ass and said, yes, Miss Daisy. That's the first time I'd ever heard the name Dolly Parton.
I bet Dolly liked it too.
Probably not.
No, I bet she did. Dolly's awesome.
A little disrespectful to the old legend.
Oh, no, she's awesome. You know my Dolly
If you're
story.
a millennial who grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, you know who Afro Man is. If you grew up in America, I bet you do not know if you're in India.
Well, you never know.
He was the guy that sang, because I got high, because I got
100%. Yes.
That's that artist.
I promise you, and Johnny knows
Yeah.
him.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never forget.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Facts. I'm Corbin.
I'm Afro Man.
You can follow us on Instagram, Twitter for more juicy content. Take a versus. I'm Patreon. Follow us to it again, like button.
Yeah, Dolly was my. It's popular knowledge. I wanted Dolly to take my virginity.
Oh my word.
I did.
But no, the my wife, they had trips from Texas to Missouri where her grandparents lived. Like her whole childhood, and their childhood was filled with road trips, and the artist of the road trip was always Dolly Parton.
Yeah. Dolly Parton's a great road trip artist, as is Kenny Rogers. And when they do duets, man, Dolly and Kenny together is pretty awesome.
Hey, if you go out there's a Christmas album with Kenny Rogers and a Dolly Christmas album.
Holy crap. He's still my beating heart.
They're dressed up and everything in Santa regalia.
They had the best chemistry, man, Kenny and Dolly.
Think they ever did it?
He's talked about it. I heard him in an interview talk about it, and he said, we never did anything. We never crossed a line. There was always chemistry. We always flirted with each other. We always joked about it, but we never crossed a line. We would have if we could have.
Are they both married?
But yeah, they were both married.
No, they've done it.
No, in love. They were in love with their spouses, but they knew they had chemistry. They were attracted to each other. They were very affectionate toward it. It's what made their duets so great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they totally do.
No,
welcome back. Today,
don't malign Dolly.
We have this informational video based off of preparation for a movie we're about to watch. It's a Numerati movie that came out. We did a reaction to it and for the trailer, and we said it looked really big. Obviously, it's Marathi, but so like
We said it looked what?
It had a smaller budget, but like it was like he transformed. Remember into like do you remember he transformed into we thought it was a mermaid.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I do. Yes, we saw that a while back.
Yes, that movie was apparently a huge blockbuster.
Okay.
Did very well, and a lot of people really, really enjoyed that movie. It's Marathi, obviously.
Right.
But somebody said in prep, and for not just this movie, movies in general, because it's talked about a lot, this is the 10 avatars of Vishnu.
Okay.
And so this goes in depth about each of them, what they mean, and you have like, and they also said like this is not the only movie that's ever gone over the
Right,
avatars.
of course.
And
Right.
so it's a good informational video
To prep you for this film.
prep you for the film, because it's heavily involved in this film particular. But also you've seen his avatars and like the character inspirations in many other films.
Are there other gods that have
Avatars? I believe
multiple avatars?
I believe so.
Yeah,
But
I believe so
I could be
too.
wrong. But anyways, so it'll just be a little informational video here. Let's just get into this.
Let's do, shall we?
And I know this is a Hindu thing. I apologize for the intro. I didn't know what I was doing.
Vishnu is one of the most important gods among the many Hindu deities. He is responsible for preserving and sustaining the world. To accomplish this, Vishnu assumes different forms or avatars to restore the cosmic balance and protect the world from the forces of evil. Dashavatara is a Hindu mythological concept designating the 10 incarnations of the god Vishnu. These 10 avatars or incarnations represent distinct stages of evolution, appearing at different yugas or times. In Hindu mythology, when the god Vishnu manifests on Earth to restore cosmic order, he does so in different incarnations or avatars. In today's video, we'll learn about the 10 avatars of the god Vishnu and their roles in the evolution of time and the preservation of Dharma, cosmic order and justice. Matsya was the first of the 10 Hindu incarnations of Vishnu. He took the form of a fish to save the world from a huge flood that threatened to destroy all life.
No, it's not.
Matsya is usually portrayed as a figure with the upper torso of a man and the lower torso of a fish, with 4 arms holding weapons and symbols of power. During the great flood of Hindu mythology, Matsya appears to save the pious and first man Manu. He advised him to build a great boat and take with him 7 sages and samples of all living creatures and seeds of all plants, as the world would undergo a renewal. When the flood happened, Matsya guided the boat to safety, and Manu became the progenitor of the new human race. Matsya represents the need to preserve wisdom in life in the face of adversity and destruction. The idea of a new beginning after a cataclysmic event makes us reflect on resilience, renewal, and the ability to overcome challenges. Matsya also highlights the importance of responsible leadership. King Manu, guided by Matsya, is the guardian of life and knowledge. He shows that leadership requires wisdom, courage, and a sense of duty towards all living beings. The Matsya avatar is celebrated during the Hindu festival of Dashavatara, which honors Vishnu's 10 incarnations. In Hindu mythology, Kurma is the second incarnation of Vishnu. In this case, he took the form of a turtle to help the gods and demons contribute to the churning of the cosmic ocean, known as Samudra Manthan, and to recover the nectar of immortality, concealed at the bottom of the ocean. According to this Hindu myth, the gods and demons cooperated to obtain the nectar of immortality, which they believed would give them eternal life and power. To recover this nectar, they needed to stir up the ocean using Mount Mandara as the trigger and the Vasuki snake as the rope. When the churning began, the mountain began to sink into the ocean, as it was too heavy to be supported by the gods or demons. It was at this point that Vishnu took on the Kurma avatar, held the mountain on his back, and allowed the churning to continue. The churning of the ocean produced many things, including a poison capable of destroying all life on Earth. The god Shiva appeared and drank all of it, saving the universe from destruction. Numerous objects and creatures also emerged from the ocean, including the goddess of wealth Lakshmi and the god of medicine Dhanvantari, who carried with him the nectar of immortality. Gods and demons fought over the nectar, but with Vishnu's help, the gods managed to defeat the demons and secure the nectar, obtaining immortality and eternal life. The Kurma avatar symbolizes stability, support, and balance. By bearing the weight of the mountain,
is there a lot of Hindu
Kurma
mythology
maintains
in Pokemon?
harmony between the gods and demons,
This is
allowing
more of a
them to
question for
reach a
them.
common
Hindu
goal.
mythology and Pokemon.
This story shows the importance of cooperation,
Like both of
even
these
between
I've seen
enemies,
in
to
certain
achieve
Pokemon,
greater goals
either
and
the Pokemon
collective
themselves
benefits.
or the episodes. Just a random thing.
Varaha is worshipped as the third avatar of Vishnu. He is usually depicted with a human body and a boar's head, holding a disc, a conch shell, and a war club, symbols of his divine powers. In Hindu mythology,
Are they all animals?
Vishnu took the form of a boar or a human with a boar's head to rescue the earth, personified by the goddess Bhudevi
You've been attacked
from
by
the
a
demon
boar.
Hiranyaksha,
Thankfully,
who
no.
had kidnapped her at the bottom of the cosmic ocean. Legend has it that Varaha dived to the bottom of the ocean and fought a fierce battle with the demon Hiranyaksha, killing him after an epic battle that lasted 1,000 years. Afterwards, Varaha carried Bhudevi on his tusks to her rightful place. The goddess Bhudevi was so grateful to Varaha for saving her that she became his loyal devotee and vowed to always serve him. After rescuing the goddess, Varaha rested on Mount Meru, the axis of the world, and created the universe. He is sometimes referred to as the cosmic boar, and is said to have dug the earth out of the cosmic waters with his tusks. In this redemptive mission, Varaha symbolizes the divine force, capable of rescuing and purifying. The story reminds us that, even in the most demanding circumstances, light and truth will prevail over darkness and injustice. Narasimha is considered one of the strongest and most fearsome incarnations of Vishnu. This avatar has a human body with the head and claws of a lion. Narasimha is considered a symbol of protection and courage, capable of destroying all the forces of evil.
In religion.
Hindu myths state that Narasimha was created to defeat the demon king Hiranyakashipu, who received the blessing of invincibility. The demon became arrogant and tyrannical, persecuting anyone who did not worship him as a god. The tyrant banned the worship of Vishnu and oppressed his devotees, but his own son, Prahlada, remained a fervent devotee of Vishnu, resisting all attempts to change his faith. Angered by Prahlada's unwavering devotion, Hiranyakashipu challenged him to show where Vishnu could be. Prahlada replied that Vishnu is everywhere, even in the columns of the palace. Hiranyakashipu attacked one of them, where Narasimha appeared. The demon and Narasimha fought fiercely, but Hiranyakashipu was unable to stop Narasimha, who killed the demon by laying him on his lap and tearing him apart with his claws. That was the end of tyranny and the revival of cosmic order. The universe felt relieved, and Vishnu's devotees celebrated the victory of justice. Prahlada, with tears of devotion in his eyes, knelt before Narasimha. The latter, despite his ferocious appearance, blessed the young prince with love and protection. Narasimha's saga is a timeless narrative that portrays the power of faith. Narasimha, with its ferocious form and protective nature, symbolizes divine omnipresence and intervention to protect righteousness and faith. This story underlines that, no matter how strong the forces of evil, justice and truth will prevail. In Hindu mythology, during an ancient war, the king of the gods Indra lost his empire to the king of demons Bali. Indra asked the god Vishnu for help in recovering his domains. Vishnu embodies Vamana for the 5th time, the younger brother of the god Indra, a Brahmin dwarf. Bali was an extremely virtuous demon, observing all religious principles and never failing to fulfill a request from a Brahmin. Vamana got an audience with Bali, asking him for a piece of land to live on, the size of 3 of his steps. Bali owned the entire galactic system and wanted to fulfill little Vamana's humble wish. After all, how big would the expanse of land be if it could only fit 3 steps of a dwarf? In the first step, Vishnu enveloped the entire galaxy. In the second, the entire universe. And then wondered where he was going to put his foot for the 3rd step. When Bali noticed that Vamana was Vishnu in disguise, he offered him his own head. Vishnu put his foot on Bali's head and pushed him into the underworld. Vamana symbolizes divine cunning and humility, showing that cosmic balance is often achieved not by force, but by wisdom. Bali, on the other hand, represents righteousness and virtue. Even in the face of unfavorable circumstances, it shows that true devotion has no room for pride. The story underlines the importance of balance and justice, as well as the need to keep one's word and honor commitments, even when the consequences are unexpected. Parashurama is the 6th avatar of Vishnu in Hindu mythology. He was born to sage Jamadagni and his wife Renuka. Parashurama was known for his exceptional talents as a Brahmin warrior and his unwavering devotion to Vishnu. Often depicted with an axe, Parashurama used it to defeat and destroy the forces of evil. During Parashurama's time, the world lived under the tyranny of the Kshatriyas, who neglected their duties, exploited the people, and disrespected the sages and Brahmins. In this context, Parashurama was born into the family of a sage, with the divine purpose of punishing the corrupt Kshatriyas and restoring balance and justice. Branding an axe, Parashu, given to him by Shiva, Parashurama carried out multiple campaigns against the Kshatriyas, eradicating those who practiced injustice and protecting the righteous. He not only purified the earth of corruption, but established the supremacy of Dharma, teaching that power must always be balanced by virtue and responsibility. After fulfilling this mission, Parashurama donated the lands he had conquered to the Brahmins and retired to devote himself to meditation and penance, becoming an ascetic, i.e., someone who renounces worldly and physical pleasures to reach a higher state of spirituality or understanding. He continues to guide kings and sages to find righteousness. Unlike the previous avatars, Parashurama is immortalized in Hindu mythology not only as a ruthless warrior, but also as a dedicated ascetic, a symbol of the power of discipline and commitment to righteousness. In Hindu mythology, Rama is the seventh avatar of the god Vishnu. He was the king of Ayodhya and the main character in the epic Ramayana, one of the most famous Hindu texts, which
Ram
narrates his adventures. It is a genuine manual of ethics,
Vishnu?
duty, and dharma. In this epic,
did not realize that.
Rama is described as an ideal king and person. He is one of the most worshipped Hindu deities in India, and this incarnation of Vishnu is also the most famous. Rama was the eldest son of King Dasharatha and Kausalya. He married Sita, the daughter of King Janaka, in the Swayamvara ceremony. During this event, Sita's suitors had to assemble a powerful bow and consecutively shoot an arrow at 7 trees. Only Rama, as the incarnation of Vishnu, was able to accomplish this task. When he was banished to the forest for 14 years after his stepmother Kaikeyi wanted her son Bharata to be the king of Ayodhya,
And I don't know why he's calling
Rama
him
set out on a path of self-discovery
Rama.
and
I thought it
enlightenment,
was Ram.
helped by his wife Sita and loyal
Just
brother
ignorance.
Lakshmana. One day, Rama and Lakshmana went hunting and left Sita alone. She was kidnapped by the demon king Ravana. He had 10 heads and 20 arms
I know this
and
story.
ruled over Lanka. He held Sita captive in revenge. To rescue Sita, Rama formed an alliance with Sugriva's monkey army, led by the undeterred and devout Hanuman. Together, they built a huge bridge to Lanka, Ravana's fortress island, in preparation for the imminent confrontation. The decisive point of the battle was the duel between Rama and Ravana. The latter, using his mystical powers and superhuman strength, was a worthy adversary. On the other hand, Rama personified virtue and dharma, with a divine bow and arrows offered by the gods. The fight was long and arduous. Both combatants exhibited extraordinary skills. Ravana cast spells and summoned demonic creatures, while Rama responded with divine arrows and the power of his virtue. Each of Ravana's attacks was countered by Rama, who remained steadfast. The battle reached its climax when Rama, under the guidance of the wind god Vayu, and armed with the knowledge he had acquired from the sages, launched the divine arrow of Brahma at Ravana. It pierced his heart, and he fell defeated. It was the victory of good over evil, of justice over injustice. After the end of his exile, Rama returned to Ayodhya as a hero and was crowned king. Today, Rama is revered for his courage, virtue, bravery, and absolute devotion to his wife and to Ayodhya.
I knew that one.
Krishna is one of the most famous and
No.
fascinating characters in Hindu mythology. He is Vishnu's 8th earthly existence and the sacred reincarnation most revered by Indians. He is usually depicted as a blue-skinned cowherd who loves to play the flute to enthrall all living beings.
Cowherd.
Krishna
Like a
is known
cowherder?
for his love of Radha, his divine consort. Krishna's story begins with his birth in a prison cell in Mathura, where his parents, Vasudeva and Devaki, were being held captive by the cruel king Kamsa. Fearing a prophecy that foretold his death at the hands of Devaki's 8th child, Kamsa imprisoned the couple. But at the moment of Krishna's birth, their chains miraculously snapped. The prison doors opened, and Vasudeva took Krishna along the Yamuna River to Vrindavan, where he was raised by Yashoda and Nanda. Vrindavan became Krishna's divine playground.
It's like Moses'
It was
parents
there
in
that he
Prince of
pulled
Egypt.
off countless pranks, which
that
are
movie.
remembered and celebrated to this day. One of the most cherished is that of Krishna stealing butter from the gopis' houses, earning him the nickname Makan Chor, butter thief. Krishna was not only a cheeky boy, but also a loving protector. He saved Vrindavan from various calamities, which proved his divinity. When the serpent demon Kaliya poisoned the river Yamuna, Krishna subdued Kaliya with his divine dance over the serpents' heads, purifying the waters and saving the villagers. The later phase of Krishna's life is filled with heroic deeds and political cunning. The god is also known for his teachings on the path of righteousness and his role as guide and friend to the hero Arjuna in the Indian epic poem Bhagavad Gita. In it, the master guides his discipline Arjuna in the battle of Kurukshetra between the Kauravas and Pandavas, fought to combat good and evil. Krishna is celebrated annually at the Jamashtami festival, which honors his birth and legacy. With his delightful flute and profound wisdom, he continues to be a source of inspiration and devotion in Hinduism. Whether as the mischievous boy from Vrindavan or as Arjuna's spiritual guide, Krishna exemplifies divine love and eternal wisdom.
Krishna's always
His
the one with the
teachings
flute.
in the Bhagavad Gita continue to have an impact on devout hearts, illuminating the path towards spiritual fulfillment and harmony with the divine. In addition to Hinduism, Krishna is also venerated by some followers of the Hare Krishna movement. Originating in the 20th century, the Hare Krishna chant Krishna's names and perform devotional practices to achieve spiritual enlightenment. In Hinduism, Buddha is revered as the 9th avatar of Vishnu, the
What?
divine incarnation who brought with him messages of compassion,
I'm learning so
nonviolence, and enlightenment.
Had no idea.
This belief
Buddha?
is based on the idea that Vishnu, the preserver god of Hinduism, takes on various forms or avatars to restore cosmic order and protect the world from evil. As a rule,
I had no idea they were
most
related.
Hindus believe that Gautama Buddha was another incarnation of Vishnu. However, most Buddhists do not share this belief.
Okay.
This issue is critical for both religions, as Vishnu and Buddha are deeply venerated. Vishnu took the form of Buddha to eradicate pain and suffering, teaching the path of renunciation and enlightenment. He was born as Siddhartha Gautama into a royal family, but renounced wealth and power in search of truth, achieving enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. The Buddha avatar's mission was to restore balance and justice by eliminating excessive ritualistic practices and fostering the true essence of Dharma. Central to Buddha's teachings are the Four Noble Truths, diagnosing the nature of human suffering and prescribing a path based on ethics, meditation, and wisdom to achieve nirvana, the state of liberation and peace. The presence of Buddha in the avatar tradition of Vishnu points to Hinduism's capacity to absorb and harmonize different currents of thought, valuing spiritual diversity and recognizing underlying unity. As a Vishnu avatar, Buddha is a prominent example of harmony and mutual respect between religious traditions in India. He is revered as a compassionate guide who illuminates the path of wisdom and compassion, teaching how to overcome suffering and reach inner truth. Whether as the founder of Buddhism or the incarnation of Vishnu, Buddha continues to be a source of light and peace for humanity.
No idea.
Kalki, the Destroyer, is the 10th and final incarnation of Vishnu. According to Hindu belief, Vishnu materializes on earth whenever the world is threatened by evil and chaos, with the aim of restoring order and righteousness. In Hindu cosmology, Kalki is prophesied as the 10th and final avatar of Vishnu, who is destined to appear in the future to usher in the end of the current age, known as Kali Yuga, and begin a new era of truth and virtue, Satya Yuga. Kalki is often portrayed as a warrior on a white horse, wielding a flaming sword, which symbolizes the destruction of evil and the re-establishment of Dharma. According to some Hindu texts, Kalki will be joined by a group of Saptarishi warriors who will help him in his mission to restore order to the world. The god will establish a new era of truth and righteousness, and his teachings will put an end to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Kalki is considered a symbol of hope and renewal in Hinduism. His appearance is eagerly awaited by many Hindus. They believe that his arrival is imminent and that the signs of his coming are evident in the world today.
No relation to Kali, though. Because I know, the goddess of destruction. Wow.
That was very informative.
Yeah. Like, there's I did not know Buddha.
Had no idea.
Obviously, there's differences between the two religions, but I had no idea he was even part of Hinduism at all.
Yeah.
Much less a avatar of Vishnu. And I don't know if Vishnu is the only one that has avatars.
I would imagine that there are way more because there's thousands of gods in Hinduism.
But are they the avatars?
Yeah, I can't imagine that would be the only god with avatars. And do the avatars
Gods
can have avatars? Like if Krishna is an avatar of Vishnu, does Krishna have an avatar?
Yes, many Hindu gods have avatars, although the concept is most strongly associated with Vishnu.
Okay.
Other deities like Shiva, Lakshmi, and Parvati also have avatars. Some traditions listing a specific number of incarnations of each. So it looks like, there are some that have avatars as well.
That would make sense.
But apparently, it's most he is the most famous avatars, I guess. I don't know. I don't know any other way to say that.
Right.
And I didn't. A lot of these I actually didn't know. It's just ignorance. I didn't grow up obviously Hindu. I'm not Hindu, so what I learned is from movies, the videos you guys show us.
Well, and Indrani told me once before. She said even many Hindus don't know. All of Hinduism. There's just so much.
Yeah, but so I didn't know Ram.
Is it Ram or was that Rama? Are they two different?
The person I know is the story that he was telling,
and that story was the story of Ram.
Ram.
Okay,
but that might just be another name. He might have multiple names. I don't know. I know that story that he was telling, and that's Ram.
Got it.
So it's probably just a different. I didn't know he was an avatar though.
Ram is a principal Hindu deity revered as the seventh avatar of the god Vishnu. Mm-hmm. He is the central figure of the Ramayana.
Yeah, that's the story.
Avatar of Vishnu, embodiment of Dharma, central to the Ramayana.
Is it Rama or Rana?
All of this is Ram.
But what did he say?
I thought he said
Rama.
Rama.
Let's see. Hold on. Yes, Ram and Rama refer to the same figure. Rama being a original Sanskrit name, and Ram being a more
Okay.
Sorry, just you guys.
So I guess Rama would be the older name version from Sanskrit.
Yeah. So and I'm sure he has other names too.
Got it.
So yeah, and in the beginning I said, are they all animals? They're clearly not all.
Not all animals. But I didn't know there were two. The avatar, forgive me for not remembering, the avatar before Krishna looked like Krishna. That's why I was surprised to see.
Ram, yeah.
Was it Ram that looked like Krishna? Blue?
Both blue, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know Krishna was an avatar either. I thought he was his own thing.
Yeah, I knew that Krishna was an avatar of Vishnu. I didn't know that for a long, long time. I thought Krishna was a standalone deity. Yeah.
So did I. Yeah, and also, what I was saying with Pokemon, I'm pretty sure there's something about a turtle moving an island in Pokemon.
That's what made you think of it?
And there's a couple other things I've seen with, it wouldn't shock me if they've taken from either Hinduism or other Asian-centric religions, because obviously it's Japanese. Is it Hinduism big in Japan, right? Or
no, they have.
What is it there?
Why am I blanking? Golly, hearing all of those things made me have a brain. There's one I want to say, but I don't think I'm correct.
Shintoism?
Yeah, Buddhism and Shintoism.
Shintoism.
Buddhism, Shintoism, Christianity is quite popular.
Okay.
It's more popular than I think many people know in Japan.
Yeah.
But the predominant one that would be an Eastern one that people would know of would be Buddhism.
Okay.
Shintoism was the other one. I knew it wasn't.
Well, for dumbasses like us, avatars are just a different concept.
Yeah.
Then obviously we've grown up. Obviously we've been around them now for 6 years, and so we understand them probably more than most people would understand them.
Yeah.
But even this was very educational in terms of
very.
what I guess I understand it now more than I have.
Yeah, I think your average American, because I consider us to be an average American with our exposure to things, would be they would understand Hinduism to be to have thousands of gods.
Yeah.
And they would know some of the major.
I don't even know. A lot of them would know.
Maybe not by name, but they might know Krishna. They might, and the reason being, here in America in the 70s, the Hare Krishnas were massive. They were huge, and the Beatles made them popular because George Harrison was a follower of that for a short period of time.
Okay, gotcha.
And when the Beatles went to India, every Beatle fan was interested in what they were following and doing, so they got exposed to it in some way. But other than that, that would be, and that Hinduism is very accepting of other beliefs, which is what was evidenced in the. I had no idea that the Buddha was considered an avatar of Vishnu.
No clue.
No clue. Never heard that before.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyways, very informative. Thank you so much. Obviously, if we said something ignorant, just forgive us. Obviously,
Yeah,
I know some people
we're
are
learning.
Obviously, very passionate about their religion. I'm not. Nothing we said was trying to offend. It was just a educational understanding.
Yep.
Is what I was trying to incorporate with this video.
Yeah, like if the Pokemon reference is an offensive thing,
I'm not.
not supposed to be.
Just an ignorant thing.
It's like we're connecting dots.
Sorry, guys. Please don't take anything I said as trying to offend you. But yeah, great video. Actually, very, very, very educational. So let us know if there's other videos or anything that we missed. Anything else we need to know down below.
The biggest, the baddest, wackiest, funniest, filmiest show on earth.
Never fall.